those paddles like this. Yeah, yeah. Unpretentious, isn't it? And the sense of responsibility would be enormous, wouldn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Keep an eye out to the right bulb because I can't see. Right, definitely recording. This is Land's End. Don't know if you can hear me. And we've got the lighthouse. What's the lighthouse called, Brian? What? Long Ships. Classic, isn't it? Okay.
Okay, this is, what day is it? Is it Monday today?
I think so.
Monday is the, yeah, I think it's Monday. Yeah, Sunday we spent in, of course. Sunday we spent in Newlyn Harbour. And today we fully expected to have some better breeze today, and I guess we've been 50% right with the weather. So we got up nice and early, we got out of Newlyn, paddled out into the bay, drifted about there in a glassy flat calm for an hour or so, managed to get enough wind to sort of head us south eventually. For a fair bit of time we were heading back towards the Lizard, which was a little bit frustrating, but eventually we got to just off Mouseville, I suppose, and then the wind filled in really properly, didn't it? Yeah. And we ended up with a fantastic force 3, spinnaker up and roared down towards Land's End, headed out towards there. I think the jibe that we were on was taking us out in the direction of the Wolf Rock. Jibed, starboard tack, again, good fast reach in, run, you know, downwind basically with the spinnaker up, in towards Longship's Light. We were trying to make it round in one go, but decided that wouldn't be sensible to get too close to it, so we did a quick jibe off and a quick jibe back again, and went blasting past Land's End. And although Land's End isn't one of our 4 headlands, you can't deny that it's a fairly crucial one for our trip. So basically it's all north and only a little bit west now from now on in, until we get to Ardnamurchan anyway. So having gone round, we're now sort of sailing up the North Cornwall coast. The plan originally, if you'd looked at the weather map and followed our line of thinking, it would have been starboard tack, heading north past Land's End with the spinnaker up, tighten the spinnaker up as you gradually luff round the end of Cornwall, and probably either be both of us on the starboard rack carrying the spinnaker all the way up the North Cornwall coast, which would have been nice, or perhaps dropping the spinnaker and doing a long starboard tack up the North Cornwall coast. So the first bit of that worked perfectly. We got round past Land's End, we started luffing up, got up onto the second rack with the spinnaker, decided after a while that it was a bit windy for that kind of sailing, and we wanted to point a bit higher anyway, put the spinnaker down, turned upwind, and then the wind just switched off. I mean, and when I say switched off, it totally just, someone walked past, tripped over the cable where the fan was plugged into the wall, pulled the plug out the wall, and it stopped. And there then followed a very frustrating, how long, an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, where we just went we didn't go nowhere. That's unfair. We didn't go nowhere because the tide was in our favour, but we had it was a very strange setup. We were a fair distance offshore, and I wonder if there was a sea breeze effect building up inland, causing a sort of a circulation like that. Gradient wind would have been doing this, and that we were under where it all came down, because I mean within seconds you would be on port tack, starboard tack, and the wind was doing, well, it wasn't doing very much at all, but such as it was doing, 180 degree shifts, spinnaker up and down more times than something that goes up and down a lot. So we try to sort of paddle slash sail slash swear our way inland, and suddenly the wind filled in from the northeast, I would say, north to northeast, and we had a spinnaker run on the opposite tack up to St Ives, and St Ives is over past where that you might better see that cardinal mark there, and the town on the hill in the background, that's St Ives. We had to drop the spinnaker there because we couldn't hold it, and we've now seemed to have settled into a sort of gentle port tack, force 1. We're doing about 5 knots, I suppose, and I suppose, bearing in mind what we've been through at lunchtime, we have to say mustn't grumble, really. At the moment we're heading towards Newquay. We'll see what happens when we get there. It would be nice if we could get to Padstow today, but we'll see. This wind seems to be just sort of gradually dying off, doesn't it? Yeah. But I have a theory, and I'm going to put this theory on record. I have a theory that there's not much sea breeze effect over the land. You can see there's no cumulus there or anything like that, but I think this must be a sea breeze of a kind, and I expect that it will switch off late afternoon, and we'll then sit and drift for another couple of hours, this time in an adverse tide, which will be a bit frustrating, but then it will fill in from the land and will blow us the rest of the way into Padstow. That's the theory. I will get back to you later on and let you know how that side of things went. Do you have anything to add?
No, except the wind's dropping.
Just told him that.
No, okay.
You're getting boring, Paul.
I am getting very boring.
Seen any dolphins?
No.
Seen any seals?
Sun is shining.
Seen some sun, yeah.
Some sun,
Seen
yes.
some ripples.
Eating some grub.
Jellyfish.
Yeah. Loads of jellyfish.
No dolphins though.
No dolphins.
No sharks.
No dolphins.
No sunfish.
No, but we did see a seagull who was
We
circling us.
saw a seagull who circled us. Yes, there you go. That has been the high point of our after lunch excitement.
Yes.
And as I'm talking about the wind dying off,
I'm steering in the wrong direction.
I think the wind is actually dying off. So anyway, be back later.